Wanting to get into silver and trying to figure out where to begin can be totally overwhelming and intimidating. You have different types of silver, multiple places to buy, and there's a lot of terminology that you're probably not familiar with that you hear people talking about. So I want to make a kind of a longer video to help those beginners continue to push forward, or to even help those who haven't bought anything yet kind of take that first step towards stacking and feel comfortable doing so. So let's get into it. But there's a couple things I want to go over before we get into the video, and that is, in no way am I trying to get you to like and subscribe to my channel. But on the other hand, if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics like I do, you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. It helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it. So you know you want to get silver, but you're not quite sure where to start. Or you only know of one certain place to go to. So first, I'm going to tell you to always shop around. Don't buy the first thing you see, the first place you go to. Take your time and find your best price. Silver's not going anywhere from these shops for right now, and taking an extra hour to really look around is gonna save you a couple bucks here and there. So you're going to have an online bullion dealers such as APMEX, SD Bullion, Monument Metals, and Liberty Coin, that are some of your most legit online competitors. This is one of your first places to buy. Now, there are more out there, and I cannot stress this enough. Please do your research and look for reviews on these other sites, as there's lots of scammers out there. I'm going to take this time to mention that I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my 2 cents, so please don't make any purchases based on what I say. I'm just a guy on YouTube just talking about my love of silver here. Now, another option besides your online bullion dealers is an LCS. And this is one of those things that you've probably heard someone say, an LCS, and you don't know what people are talking about. An LCS stands for it's just short for a local coin shop. And I'm fortunate enough to have, several by me, but some people may not have any at all. And then their online options, like the dealers I mentioned earlier, are pretty much going to be all you have to deal with. There are multiple things you need to know about an LCS before stepping into one. And the first is probably the most important, in that these are cash transaction places only, meaning that if you want to buy or sell silver, doesn't matter the kind of silver, they are going to require you to purchase with cash, or they're going to return you cash in advance for whatever you're selling. So you can't just walk in with a debit card expecting to buy something. And I want to mention real quick before moving on, you're probably not going to be dropping a big amount of money, but just know that if you're looking to sell or buy more than $10,000 in silver or gold, it's going to trigger some tax paperwork with a local coin shop. So just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to get you to avoid taxes or anything like that. I'm just kind of throwing that out there. And next is that customers at a local coin shop are very private people who usually like to keep to themselves, and like to be in and out of a local coin shop as soon as possible. And so just to have like that good etiquette, it's best not to hover over people, see what they're buying or how much they're buying. The local coin shop owners are more talkative and will point you out in the right direction when asking questions, but remember, they're running a business. So it is best to shop around first before you go in there. I like to call multiple local coin shops by me, see what they're selling, see if another place has better prices than the other one. So those are going to be your two places that I recommend to buy, is your online bullion dealers, like I mentioned, and then your local coin shops. So if you're just looking to get into this, those are your two options right there. There are other options like eBay, but like I said before, please do your research. There's a lot of scammers out there. So just make sure to check that out first. Now, probably the most intimidating thing when looking into buying silver for the first time is the variety and the different prices. You may walk into one coin shop and you might see a silver piece for $27, and then there's one right next to it that costs $10 more expensive, and you probably don't understand why. So let's start by understanding two things, which is spot and premiums. Now, you'll probably hear people talk about this very often. It's just the common transaction that goes on when you are buying silver. Spot is what is referred to as the price of silver at that moment. It's price of silver is always changing, so you want to keep an eye on it. Check the chart over the past 30 days, 6 months, kind of see if you're buying at a dip or an all-time high. I personally use Kitco, Kitco app on my phone. I know a lot of other people use it. Always has the live prices on there. Allows me to watch gold, silver. So it's a good thing to pay attention to before you go in. And the next term that I just said, so that was spot. The next term is going to be premiums. Now, premiums is a dollar amount that is added on top of the spot price when you're buying really anything. Think of it like a tax, and that's how a local coin shop or an online bullion dealer makes their money. And yes, certain types of silver all over here are going to have higher or lower premiums, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you with what I have laid out on the table here. So remember how I talked about you have your variety in silver and how it's intimidating, right? So in front of you, I have your most commonly purchased silver all over here. I have your coins, rounds, junk silver, your bars right here. All have different premiums, high and low. And this is actually a good time to probably open up this package right here. I got some stuff a couple weeks ago when it was lower prices. So let's see what I bought a couple things. So I think this should probably be my rounds that we got in. I got these from one of the places I was telling you about, that Liberty coins. They package everything nicely. No, they do not pay me anything to mention them in here. I'm just letting you know about another just legit site that a lot of people will buy from. Packaged it a little too good. I should probably pre-open this before starting the video. There we go. Alrighty. So these right here are silver rounds. They are generic silver, which means that they come from a private mint, not the government, but a private mint. They are not legal tender, but they still are 1 ounce of silver. They come in different kinds. You know, right here I have your buffalo rounds. The chief on the front. right there. They come in all different kinds. Let's see what different qualities we have. We have your Morgan dollar ones right here. We have, here we go, Mercury dime rounds. Those are beautiful. But your Buffalo rounds are going to be your most common rounds out there. These are the ones that you're gonna probably be seeing all over the place. And then a lot of places also, focus, leave their mint mark somewhere on the coin, right down there. So now if you're looking to get the most out of your money when buying silver or closest to spot, rounds and bars are the way to go. And speaking of bars, these are going to be your other best option. They are all in all different sizes. You have your 1 ounce, different 10 ounce bars. Got your little 10 ounce chunky there. More of a flat 10 ounce. These are some of my favorites right here from the Royal Canadian Mint. Serialized numbers. And then also your big boy, your 100 ounce bar right here. Now, to get the most out of your money, you need to know that the smaller amount you buy, the more you're going to spend. So this 1 ounce bar per ounce is going to cost more than what a 10 ounce bar or a 100 ounce bar would cost per ounce. So for liquidity purposes and best prices, your 10 ounce bar and your 100 ounce bar are going to be the best way to go. And when I say liquid, I mean they're the easiest to offload if you needed to sell. They're very popular sizes. Local coin shops and people are always looking to buy them. Now shop around if you're looking to go the bar route, because some of these can be very expensive or very affordable depending on who makes them. So like your Scottsdale Chunkies, your Wall Street bars are probably going to be less expensive than your Royal Canadian Mint bars. So they are a cheaper option, but just know that these can get very expensive as well, especially if you're looking at some of the vintage like Engelhart bars. Those can just get to ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous prices. This next one, the common way that we stack silver, has many different names. I'm so sorry if it sounds like I'm out of breath. I got a new mic. I'm like self-conscious about how loud it is and I'm breathing in and out, so I'm like holding my breath at certain points. So hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. But next one is a fan favorite. It's called junk silver, it's called constitutional silver, it's called 90% silver. These are US coins minted 1964 and older. So they come in your dimes, quarters, half dollars, and they're very, very affordable. Now, if you were to buy a lot, they may not be affordable. When I say, you know, you can get a dime right here for $1.90 or $2, you know, $9.50 or $10 for your half dollars and your quarters. So if you have a couple bucks in your pocket, you can just go in there and buy some. You don't have to save up for a whole ounce of silver or a bar. It's kind of for those people on a budget who just have a spare bucks every couple weeks that they want to use. And it's a very popular way to stack silver. It's a lot of people's bread and butter. And if you want to know more about junk silver, because there is a lot to talk about, a lot to know. It's my favorite, it's many other people's favorites. I made a video all about junk silver, everything that you need to know, and I'll try and post it in the description below. But if it's not there, just click on my name and scroll down. It'll say junk silver and everything you need to know. So the last most common silver that is purchased are silver coins. Now you're probably thinking we already went over that. No, we went over silver rounds. So the difference in silver coins, this stack over here, is that they are minted by a government. They have a legal denomination on them, and they are backed by the government. So let's see, okay, so we have a Britannia right here. Now it'll come with many different ones. So this is from Britain. The Queen on there, so there's your legal denomination, 2 pounds. They have all different ones out there. We have from the, looks like the Perth Mint right here, the koala, which is in Australia. We have Canadian maple leaf. Sorry if my light is blinding you right now. We have the US's American Silver Eagle. And each of these coins are going to come with their own premiums. You know, some are going to be very high, some are going to be a little bit more reasonable, like you would find with your silver rounds. And this is going to be your most expensive way to stack silver, but don't let that deter you from it, because a lot of these coins hold their premiums very well. That means when you go to resell them, you're going to get more money back. A lot of these coins offer security features, which is hard for people to counterfeit. So the Britannia is a great example. Now, security features are things that mints put on the coin that make it more difficult for people to counterfeit. See the waves moving in the back. And a majority of coins out there will have anti-counterfeit security features. So you can feel safe buying coins. It's going to be more expensive, but you're also going to get a better return if you sell, and it's easier to spot out fakes. So you can really put your trust into what you're buying. So these are your most common ways to stack. Like I said, we'll go back over your coins, your rounds, your bars, and then your fan favorite, the junk silver right here. For the experts or the people who have been stacking for a long time, if I forgot anything, throw it in the comments for these new guys. Like I said, this is kind of an introductory video. I'm trying to help out some of these new people out there to take their first steps into stacking. I hope this answered some of your questions. That is it for today's video. I hope you took something from it, and I will see you in the next.